Right, so I don't ever upload, like, at all. It's really unfortunate as I like to upload, but I often can't find the time or the motivation. But now that will change. As some of my audience knows, I work on the Inanimesh projects. From doing these videos, I have been dragged more and more into the world of music and the production of music, to the point where I am even analysing newly released albums. I've decided that I'm going to compare two albums from the same artist and use it as a show, cause, well, yeah, why not? For each episode, the albums are going to be reviewed on the same 5 criteria: quality, originality, relevance, individual songs, and overall album experience. First episode, we're going to tackle probably my favourite music producers today, Daft Punk. This French duo kills it with every album they release. Sure, Human After All didn't live up to their audience expectations, but by no means was it a bad album. Without question, my favourite albums from these guys are 2001's Discovery and 2013's Random Access Memories. Many fans would say that Discovery is better without question, but Random Access Memories was outstanding. The album surprised me with its complexity and detail. So without further ado, let's get into the comparison. Discovery is one of the most innovative albums. I say this as many of the songs that are used are sampled from older songs. When I learned that More Spell on You was sampled from One More Time, I was amazed. Face to Face was sampled by Evil Woman? That to me is so crazy. I strongly support sampling. I believe that if you find a good sound or arrangement that can be improved in any way, then why not use it? Just make sure it's legal. An interesting thing to listen to is Sister Sledge, Il Magwin Lady. I heard this after listening to Aerodynamic. Somehow, Daft Punk made this song better. The guitar is more funky, the beat is stronger, and the original song and sound is still there and present. Discovery managed to improve already great songs and sounds to produce a very high quality album. But how does this compare to Random Access Memories? RAM was created 20 years after Homework, Daft Punk's debut album. This meant that 20 years of experience in the industry was put into this album. This was also the first album where Daft Punk moved away from their electronic sound. Yes, the funk was still there, but there was more of an emphasis on live instruments. The only song that has samples in the album is Contact, and even then I didn't notice it. Daft Punk instead went to all of these different artists to make the album better. Most notably is Pharrell Williams, as he's quite famous. But Nile Rodgers actually did the guitar work for Lose Yourself and Get Lucky. These guitar riffs that are used bring a new dynamic that only the album has. The whole album is packed with fantastic instrument combinations, drum beats that have been recorded in a certain way, bass lines that are unique, and much more. This leads to Random Access Memories getting the point for quality. The lyrics from Discovery are like nothing I've heard before. Whilst Daft Punk has a very unique sound, they also have fantastic lyrics. This is what made Discovery such a gem to listen to. Digital Love and Face to Face are examples of great lyrics in a song. This is what gave Discovery its originality. Unfortunately, however, the large use of samples detracts from this originality. The use of samples is fantastic and set an example for musicians all over the world, but it's still not really that original. Random Access Memories is something else. 3 of the singles from the album are Get Lucky, Lose Yourself, and Instant Crush. Whilst none of these songs are bad, they're kind of all the same, like seriously. 4 chords played over and over and over in a similar beat with a fancy bass line. Instant Crush, I guess, has a bit more of a techno and electric vibe, and to my opinion it makes it sound better. But that is only 3 songs from the whole album. Each song otherwise has something new to add. Touch and Giorgio are both songs that are very long, but maintained to be interesting and unique throughout. This giving Random Access Memory the cake and another point. Alright, I'm just gonna get this out of the way quickly. Discovery wins, right? Random Access Memories did win 4 Grammys, but Discovery features dance songs that feature at any party. One More Time is like the party staple. You might hear Get Lucky every now and then, but Discovery is definitely more relevant. Each song in Discovery is a whole new experience. I'm being serious. Does anyone even know the song Crescendos? It's a hidden gem. Have a listen. And Voyager. Such fantastic songs hidden away from the famous stuff. Let's compare this to Random Access Memories. I'm gonna be honest. Get Lucky was good, but Lose Yourself was better, and Instant Crush was even better. Thing is though, whilst these singles are great when they were released, they haven't aged very well. Songs like Layla, Hey Jude, Bohemian Rhapsodies are all examples of timeless classics. One More Time honestly might be one of those songs. For that, Discovery wins this point. Each album is neck and neck, and this is the one criteria that could decide which one is the winner. Before I get into talking about each album, I want to talk about this criteria specifically. Albums are more than just music. They're experiences, they evoke emotion that can be very important to someone's life. It's like a musician's way of demonstrating their art. These albums are important to me, for example. So let's talk about each album. Discovery was new, innovative, and brought to life a new style of music that influences many artists today. This use of sampling was fantastic and showed the world how creative Daft Punk were. As it was the second album released by Daft Punk, it had a large burden to fulfill and the audience's expectations were high. Daft Punk managed to blow it out of the sky and make one of the best albums of last decade. Random Access Memories was a change for Daft Punk. No longer was it focused on electronic or rock elements, but the combination of instruments. The album lived up to the hype after they had a teaser at Coachella where they showed off what would become a 4-time Grammy-winning album. Quick side note, there's actually a conspiracy theory that believes that the guys under the helmets weren't the real Daft Punk, instead someone else, like Biggie Smalls or Tupac. Whilst Random Access Memories was a milestone and an experience like no other, the classic and nostalgic feel you get from listening to Discovery cannot be outdone. So Discovery wins this point and wins this episode's verses. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. So let me know what you thought about this episode. I think it could be good, and it was heaps of fun re-listening to these albums and learning something new from them. If you have any suggestions on which albums to compare, let me know. Apart from that, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.